Hey, y'all. Just got off Instagram. I ain't do nothing I was supposed to do today. Nothing. No, that's not true. I did a lot of stuff. I went to the doctor. Hey, how you doing? Got to be more careful. It's always something. Hey, my baby. Hey, Norman. Oh, yes, you first. Hey, my baby. Look at my sister that live in Jersey. She say all I hear from y'all down there in New Orleans is, hey baby, how you doing, baby? Thank you, baby. Because I was saying that all day. I was on the phone and she heard me telling the lady, hey baby. I was in the store today and they was talking about somebody. They was talking about the people in the store. And I said, y'all so messy. Good. Mm-hmm. We got 4 people. Can y'all press the like button? Hey, my baby. Hey, Miss Pooch. Mm-hmm. Y'all should know when y'all come over here, y'all press the like button. Can y'all press the like button? We got 6 people in here. Can y'all press the like button? Can y'all press the like button? Can y'all press the like button? Yeah, I was in Lakeside today. I had went to Lakeside, just went looking around and stuff like that, because when the weather change, and you look in your wardrobe, it be stuff you been in already wore. And you be like, you know what? Like this jacket. I love this jacket, but I never wore the pants yet. But I love the jacket. I love blazers, right? But when you look in your, like, we got 6 people and 4 likes. 2 people ain't pressed the like button. If you're watching from your TV, you gotta press the little middle button, and then you're gonna see all that line up and all that comment and all that, the thumbs up and all that kind of stuff, subscribe and all that, and just press the like button. Now we got 5. We need one more. We need one more person to press the like button. The only way the like button, you won't press the like button if you are pickable and you just on here for the mess. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I got one more red candy. Mm-hmm. Hey, Wanda girl. Mm-hmm. You know why? As you get older, why we eat so much candy? That's probably why my teeth was dry when I was a little girl. Mm-hmm. Oh well. How y'all day was today? Lord, I thank you that you allow me and my sisters to see another day. Lord, I'm so forever grateful for the people that's dedicated to me to come on my live every day. I highly appreciate y'all. Got to be more careful. So y'all, they got 9 people on here and 6 like. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I'm trying to wait till our people that come on here every day. Because I don't want nobody to come on here and be like, what I missed? Y'all, the devil be so busy. I'm going to tell y'all what happened when we get enough people on here. I'm going to tell y'all what happened when I got on YouTube. But the topic for today is the black sheep. Thank you, Wanda. The topic for today is the black sheep. Now, you know, a lot of us, they felt like we was the black sheep because we would see our parents do more for one of our other siblings than they would do for us, or do more for their children than they would do for our children. So in our mind, we feel like they have favoritism. That's how we would feel. Even some children, let me stop. Let me chew first. Even we got 11 people, and now like even if somebody got one child, and they feel like, and they'll go around and tell their friends or tell strangers, "Oh, I'm the black sheep." Wow. Y'all know they got people that lie. Y'all know they got people that have good family, good parents, and they got people that really, really love them and been good to them. And on mad day, when they mad, they'll go around and tell people they ain't got no family. No, I'm not the oldest. My brother Warren is the oldest. My brother Warren is the oldest, and then me, and then my sister Sunshine, and then my little sister Melanie, and then my other brother. I love you more. Then my other brother, then my other brother, then my other brother, then my other brother. 3 girls and 4 boys. Mm-hmm. Thank y'all for having a likes matching, baby. 10-10. So out of seven of us is 4 of us left. Mm-hmm. So I lost 2 brothers and 1 sister. Hey Dana. So yeah, I'm second to the oldest. Me and my brother Warren like 11 months apart. For 1 month, we'll be the same age. That's what I'm saying. So y'all listen. So where my other sister, she must be running late. I'll try to give her a little time to come on here too. So let me talk about something else until she come on here because I don't be wanting her to miss it. So y'all listen. I had went to Lakeside, and I was in Lakeside. I was just like, looking at stuff and stuff like that, And I had went, a lot of y'all do y'all shop in Zara's. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Zara stuff is very like elegant, like nice stuff. And it's not expensive, but their stuff is quality clothes. Even though their stuff is not like real expensive, it's still quality stuff to me, and it be nice stuff. Like if you somebody that work in an office or something like that, and you work at a workplace, they have nice blazers and all that. I really like their stuff. Yeah, I really, really like this stuff. And come to think of it, my sister from Jersey sent me this dress, and this is Zara's dress. And it's a back out, and it goes like this. And all I did was added a jacket to it, with my y'all can't see the bottom, but it's real, real cute the way I got it, put together. But their clothes and stuff like that, you could go in there with at least $300 and come out of Zara's with a lot of nice stuff. Real, I mean, even though the stuff don't be like buttons on and they like 29, like jackets like 59, stuff like that. But the stuff, the clothes are quality clothes. I really, really like their clothes. I really like their clothes. Then I went in Dillard's. Dillard's got all kind of like really pretty boots and stuff like that. And I like their boots in there. But the only thing with Dillard's, when you go in there and you buy like their boots and stuff, just know that if you buy them, so like if I would have bought some boots or something like that, or some shoes today, like probably in another month or 2, like around Christmas and all that, they're gonna have a sale and all that kind of stuff. And you be done paid $200-300 for the boots and all that, and they be done broke them down all the way to like $100 or $90 or something like that. Hey queen, hey sister girl. So that's what I was doing. I was just looking, and then I stopped at the perfume because I love perfume. I love perfume. So the Gucci perfume, the smell is still on my own. And I was like, if I could constantly smell something like that, and I'm a perfume girl. So if I can buy something like this that's gonna carry me everywhere I go and it smell good like that. Yeah, I like that. So I might go back and get that. I like that. But even though it came out last year, I really, really like that. And I just sprayed some on my hand. And I was like, and she was like, you want it? And I was like, no, I'm just, I'm just looking. I'm just looking. I saw everybody and like a lot of people like, hey, Dan, like that. So I went upstairs in Dillard's. So I be going up in there and I be trying to see if they have stuff that then when I was there that I've been wanting. And I be trying to wait till stuff get marked down, like this jacket here, the suit, this a boss suit. See what I'm saying? And this suit was like real, real high. It was it's the jacket and the pants. And Dillard's is called Boss, right? So I waited till this went down, but it didn't go all the way down, but it went down enough. See what I'm saying? So I was up in there. So the two ladies was up in there, and I was looking at them, and they was talking and stuff like that. And she was saying, "Oh, that dress you wanted last year is still here. Ain't never went on sale. Like that's still, high and this and that." I was like, "All right." So she was so, and girl, they started talking about somebody that worked with them. I said, "Y'all so messy." And she said, "No, I just was in the stool. I was in the bathroom and this and that, and I was sitting on the stool and stuff like that." And she came in there. She started talking to me while I was on the stool and stuff like that. She said, I'm here working, but when we working, we talk about that some other time. But why are you disturbing me? Why?" She trying to use the bathroom and somebody disturbing her, talking about something else, got something to do with work. And she was like, "Man, I don't want to talk about all that. I'm in the bathroom trying to use the bathroom." So they was just talking about somebody being messy. And me, with my little messy tail self, I said, "Y'all is so messy." And she said, "No, I just got back. I just got back from work because I've been gone." I said, "But y'all messy." Because they were talking about one of their co-workers. Got to be more careful. Mm-hmm. And they just looked at me. I said, "Yeah, y'all being messy. Because y'all probably the ones when I leave and say, 'Oh, that's a little messy lady that be on, Instagram.' And one lady said, 'Hey,' and I be seeing you on TikTok." And then I saw another lady and she was like, "You don't know who I am?" And I was like, no. And she said, I'm such and such wife and this and that. And she was talking and she said, and still for that, Facebook. I said, "Huh?" I ain't gonna tell you what I said. Stay off of Facebook. But I ain't say nothing mean or nothing like that. But I said something. But anyway, so y'all, thank y'all for the 13 likes with 16 people in. So y'all listen. So yesterday, y'all, let me tell y'all, for the people, the pickaboos, the topic today. Y'all know the topic today? Because I post it every night when I get off the live. The topic today is the black sheep. Some of y'all feel like y'all the black sheep when y'all really not. Y'all just get caught up in y'all emotions and y'all feelings. We're gonna talk about that in a minute, in a couple of minutes, right? But let me tell y'all yesterday. So yesterday, and I just came off of Instagram, but the people that's gonna get the messages on Instagram, because I want them to know that they want me to know that they sent me a video that they been post a couple of months ago. So I want to let them know that I was clapping back, but in a respectable way. And I want them to know to keep me out there messing shenanigans. So listen, so it was a time where all of us, let me tell you something. A lot of y'all that's on here, I'm sure y'all know OG Murder. See what I'm saying? At one time, I didn't know OG Murder. OG Murder is cool with my nephew, Warren, VL Warren. My nephew, somebody unalive him. He's no longer here. RIP to my nephew. So one day, me and Miss Thing Thing, and the only reason why y'all I'm saying Miss Thing Thing, because I'm not trying to give Miss Thing Thing no clout, since I found out when I talk about her, that means she can get content of me talking about her. That means I'm making her relevant if I tell y'all who she is. But some people already know who I'm talking about, right? Y'all can put the puzzle together. But anyway, so OG Murder had everybody was posting stuff and all that. Me and Miss Thing Thing was going at it, and she was being disrespectful, and I was going off on and all that kind of stuff. There, you know what I'm saying? So Murder, made a video, and it was on. After he made the video, I woke up one day and I looked at the TV, and I was on YouTube, and I was like, "What the hell?" OG Murder had then made a video of me going off on Miss Thing Thing. So the name Body by Ann came from OG Murder. See what I'm saying? And then I was on Too Much Tea. So I was like, what's going on? You know what I'm saying? I thought from then on, I know it was my turn. Oh, it's your turn. So I was like, what's going on? And I saw it and me going off and all that kind of stuff. Then it took me 72 hours to calm down. So when I saw it, I was like, and everybody was talking about it and all that kind of stuff. So that's how I get to meet OG Murder. See what I'm saying? So I started watching OG Murder and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And when I started watching him, he was telling, some of my story about, what happened to me and all that kind of stuff there. And I happened to be on there, and I was like, that's not true. You know what I'm saying? That's not how it happened. Go to show you, he was only going on what he heard. He really didn't know my story or nothing like that. Right. All he knew that I was Lil Warren, his partner, auntie. Right. So from then on, I had been filing murder and stuff like that, and been cool with him and stuff like that. And I ain't gonna lie, to be honest, he never did me nothing. He never did me nothing. But the only thing I didn't like, and I'm gonna say what I didn't like that he did, right? So it was times where, I went on his show, you know what I'm saying? And I cleared up, when he had said what happened to me and stuff like that. I went on his show and I talked about what happened to me and stuff like that. And then of course it was me, it was the other lady, and it was the guy. No, I ain't never tried that. I don't drink Starbucks. I don't go to Starbucks because that'll do something to my body. But I had I was it was me, the other lady, and it was the guy. It was Miss Thing Thing, baby daddy, right? So the reason why I jumped in the conversation talking about Miss Thing Thing, because I was trying to tell her, a little bit about life and my experience, what I experienced with my ex-baby daddies and all that kind of stuff there. And she ain't like it, so she went off and all that kind of stuff there. And that's what made me and her get into it, right? So I was on OG Murder page, and all us was on the page and stuff like that, So stuff had been going on, and all people started getting mad and all that kind of stuff there and stuff like that. So me and Murder really never had no falling out, right? So something happened, and they was putting me with the other person, like, oh, I'm mad because of this, and I'm mad because of that, and all that kind of stuff there. And it wasn't really me being mad. And I was like, I say my little stuff and stuff like that, and I'd be like, and then one day, what really made me mad when OG said, "Them two old ladies." So I was like, what do you mean them two old ladies? Because I ain't have nothing to do with nothing that was going on. I never like dragged for Murder. I never said nothing bad about him or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Whatever I said, if I say something about him, I could tell it to him, not to nobody else. You know what I'm saying? And I heard him when he was like, yeah, because them two old ladies wanted to fake like they was gonna be on there, and they wanted to fake like they was gonna be mad at each other and all that. I ain't never said that. I ain't never try to act like or make like do something for content. I never. Now it was me and him on the phone, and the other lady was on the phone. And when all us was on the phone, that did come up, but it never came out in May's mouth. Never came out in May's mouth. I was like, wow, you know what I'm saying? When he said that. So I just felt like he put me in a category with somebody else, and I never said that. And that's the only time that, I was like, dang, murder said that, you know what I'm saying? But I ain't never really took it no further. But I was like, well, why he said that? I ain't never said nothing bad about him. I ain't never, and then at the end of the day, so after all that was going on, it was people getting in their feelings, about stuff that he was saying and all that kind of stuff there, and then, I just backed away. I was like, you know what, I'm gonna just back away because I don't want to get caught up in my feeling and all that kind of stuff that, and people were saying that, or I was trying to, and when he said, oh, they trying to come over here and take over the page. And I was like, nah, murder, no, he wrong. I would never try to, come over there and take over his page and stuff like that, So it was all kind of little mess, and it was mess with the women and all this kind of stuff there, and people getting their feelings and all that kind of stuff there, right? So one time I got a phone call, and it was like, saying certain things and this and that, how they feel or whatever like that. And I was on the phone, and I was like, well, maybe let me let somebody you need to, talk to or whatever. So I did try to call somebody, and it never would work. So I never did a three-way because I never knew how to work the three-way. So right now, somebody have to walk me through doing a three-way. So I never did a three-way with nobody. If any three-way was made, it was somebody else, and it wasn't me. Because I don't even, they say just put it on call. If I try to do a three-way, that means I'm gonna mess the phone up, and somebody when I tried, the phone kept on hanging up. So that means when the phone kept on hanging up on me, that means the person who I was trying to do a three-way with, now them two got an opportunity to talk without me being on the phone. So, and then the stuff that I heard and stuff that the conversation, I never repeated it. I wasn't going back and murder, this said this and this person said that and this what I ain't felt like I needed to do that. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, I'm not going back and tell nobody nothing nobody said. I'm not going back and forth with nobody. I'm not going to gain nothing from that. So after that happened, I just distanced myself from all the people. I'm not entertaining that. I'm not entertaining the mess and the confusion, because when you go back and, oh yeah, they said this and they said that and they said this and this one said that and that one. Yeah, you know what? I ain't saying nothing. I took the fifth. I don't want to talk to you, and I don't want to talk to you. Better yet, I don't even want to be involved. And that's what I did. I backed away from all that. So yesterday, when I got off YouTube, and I looked at my phone, I'm just showing y'all how the enemy works. I got off my phone. I got off of YouTube, and I looked on my phone, and I see a text message. No phone call or nothing. So I see a text message. Now, mind you, I blocked them from all social media because I don't have time for that. I don't have time for foolishness that has nothing to do with me. So I didn't entertain it. So I guess all these days that people was going live and talking about this, and I heard, now I was saying what was going on, but I was like, you know what? I ain't got nothing to do with that. I'm not entertaining that. You know what I'm saying? I heard them going off and fussing, and they were saying this is what they were saying, this and this and that. And yesterday, when I look at the text message, I see, and they sent me the video. So I said, send me the video for what? What you send me the video for? Because I ain't got nothing to do with nothing, and I'm not entertaining it. And I think people mad because I'm not entertaining the foolishness because I ain't got nothing to do with it. Whatever somebody say about somebody, that's between them and them. I ain't got nothing to do with it. See what I'm saying? So when the video came to me, I'm reading the comments and people saying, well, I thought you and Miss Ann was cool. And what Miss Ann got to do with this? My turn exactly. What man? Oh, well, you and Ann must be cool, and y'all. And I'm like, man, this girl don't even talk. See how fast? Oh, how you doing, my baby? I'm good. So I'm like, me and this girl don't even talk. See how fast people could put you in mess and confusion when it has nothing to do with you. Whatever the girl said, I did not repeat it to nobody. So what I'm going to gain out of calling somebody and repeat what the girl said on the phone? What I'm going to gain out of that? See what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, I am not that type of person. See what I'm saying? And for you to say, oh, you and her must be friends and this and that. No, you assume. Man, I don't know the girl from a pan of cane. All I know is her name. And I don't even know nothing about her. And then you put me with her and say, we must be friends. Wow. Or I guess, thank you. I guess you assume that me and her done got together and we talking about you when that's not even the case, because that's not even who I am. See what I'm saying? And I was like, nah, I just had a good day. I've been away from the mess and confusion. And I get off my YouTube channel. And in your mind, oh, let me send this to her so she can see it. Girl, I don't care nothing about that. I don't care. I don't care about the mess and confusion. I don't care about none of that. That don't have nothing to do with me. Can y'all just leave me out of y'all mess? I don't have nothing to do with that. Hey, my baby. Y'all, she say hi to everyone. Can y'all speak to all the other queens that's in the building? That'll be more than right. That's the right thing to do because we all are queens at the end of the day. And queens don't entertain unnecessary foolishness. Where I'm going, I'm not going, man, you either going to be with the mess and the confusion or you're going to be trying to get money. Because guess what? I ain't got time for that. I ain't got time for all that. And then I get off my YouTube channel and I'm like, man, come on, man. Come on. And at the end of the day, when you talk about me, at the end of the day, I don't make you look good. People don't like that. People ain't jumping on no bandwagon when you try to drag me into something that don't have nothing to do with me. They don't have nothing to do with me. Why are you trying to make me beef with you? Why are you trying to make me talk about you? You bringing my name up, saying all kind of stuff. I don't have nothing to do with what she said. I'm not going to tell nobody what nobody said. And it was a lot of stuff said. Right. I ain't got time for all that. Just like I got another little girl that I know. It's her and her brother. And her mama was my best friend when we was little girls. And she was telling me about the stuff with Motown. She was telling me all that. The little girl was telling me all that. She wanted to come on my live and talk about that and this and that. And at the end of the day, I ain't never talked about that because it died down. But if it don't have nothing, if it don't concern me, I'm not entertaining certain shit. People got their own platform. Go make your own social media platform. Go make your own TikTok, Facebook, Instagram. Go make your own platform and talk about your own shit on your own page. Because I'm trying to save some people. I ain't trying to entertain no unnecessary bullshit. But if somebody come for me, I'm going to clap back if it got something to do with me. But don't try to force me to be involved in something that don't have nothing to do with me. Even when the bro called me and was telling me stuff, I would have been real messy if I would have called somebody and said, let me tell you this going on and this going on and all that kind of. No, I'm not doing that. I'm not dragging people. At the end of the day, I'm not talking about none of them people. Whatever I heard, I kept that to myself. And respect my mind. Don't drag me in that shit. And there was a lot of shit said. But what I'm going to gain out of it? Bringing somebody else down. And she a young girl. Young enough to be my daughter. And I don't even know her like that. And I could have said everything that was said. But for what? For what? I ain't trying to step on nobody to get to where I'm going. For what reason? I don't have to. Anything that I get, I don't have to step on nobody to get it. That part, Wanda. They got the right strength. Most definitely have the wrong yo-yo. I don't have to entertain nobody else shenanigans. I don't have to gain followers by dragging somebody else in the mud. For what reason? I come from wealth. I come from entrepreneur. I come from family with money. I ain't got to talk about nobody. I've been there, done that. I've been a millionaire a couple of times. And I got to shit on somebody to get to where I'm at, the way I'm trying to go again. Tell that to somebody ain't never had nothing and they never been there. I've been there, done that. Most definitely misery love company, and I'm not miserable. I toss and turn a many days and a many nights to get to where I'm at now, and I'm trying to stay there. If they don't come for me, they ain't got to worry about me clapping back. Don't let that go over your head. So when you bring me up because it's something I said or something I did or something I said about you, not somebody else said. You say, I say, well, she was on the phone, was. But going back and tell somebody what somebody said, what a young girl said, and somebody could get hurt, I ain't finna do that. I ain't finna do that. There was so many people involved. I ain't trying to get nobody hurt. Got to be more careful. You got to think about some shit before you say it. You got to think about it. I'm going to go on the internet and degrade and talk down on somebody and say everything that was said. The girl said, and she said this, and she said this and this and that. And I listened and I heard. But for me to go on social media, I could say everything that was said right now to blow my platform off the roof. I ain't got to get it like that. Because what's for me, it's for me. And when it's my time, it's my time. I ain't got to tear nobody down. I want people that's going to love me for being who I am, for keeping it real. And when I ain't say nothing that I heard, that's keeping it real. What I'm going to gain out of that? What if somebody lose their mind? Everybody can't stand pressure. Somebody talk to you because they feel like, oh, you older. Let me just share this with you. Let me just tell you something. I need somebody to talk to. Let me tell you, I'm feeling some kind of way. That's how I felt like she came at me like that. And for me, to turn my back and say, you know what? I'm going to use that to gain leverage. They ain't amazed. And Maze ain't saying nothing. And Maze don't even know the child like that. And I ain't going to even throw her under the mud like that because I don't know her. And if I did know her, what I'm going to gain out of? What I'm going to gain out of coming on social media saying everything that was said on 3-way, like Miss Thing did me when we was on 3-way. I ain't never said nothing bad, but they twisted around. And you know who they try to throw in the doghouse? Me. And you know who can't see her grandchildren and ain't seen her grandchildren since? Me. But it's all good because it's all God. But just remember, Miss Thing, you got children. And one day, God said the same, you might have grandchildren. Watch what you do and who you put your mouth on. And the confusion that you caused between me and my son and my daughter-in-law, God ain't sleeping. He ain't sleeping. He know what you did. And you think you got away with that. But you came between a mother and a son. And you started confusion. And my son and his old lady house. And you thought that shit was funny. And then you had the nerve to tell them you were sorry. Wow. Because you know what you did. That was something that y'all been wanting to say. And y'all just used me as a tool. But guess what? Y'all ain't get away. Y'all just got by for what you said. For every tear that I cried, because I couldn't see and be around my grandchildren because of what you said, I sent it back to the pits of hell where it come from. And you got to get that back. Don't let that go over your head. This thing. Don't let nothing you ever said about me go over your head. When you around here came on social media, oh, she got full blown. That was a lie too. And you got to pay for that one too. Because if you're going to talk about me, don't tell no lies. I would have felt even better if you would have said, oh, HIV, if you could have said the HIV, let's be real. But for you to bump it up and make it seem like, oh, she full blown, the devil is a lie. Ain't never been. Never been. But it's all good. Because I don't sweat the small stuff. Just know that you got to wait, but you ain't get by what you said. Because a lot of people around the world heard what you said. And some people took that and believed that when it never been true. I never in my whole 13 years, never been full blown. And ain't gonna never be full blown, Miss Thing. Watch what you say out your mouth. Because you're going from dick to dick and man to man. Unlike me, I'm a woman. And I have dignity. And I'm a phenomenal woman. And I'm a queen. How about that? Don't let that go over your head. And you know who you is. And y'all know exactly who I'm talking about. Somebody asked me, do I forgive her? I forgive her. But I ain't forgot. Because she lied. I respect y'all when y'all tell the truth. Some people respect you more when you just be real and tell the truth. But don't lie on me. If you won't clap back on some real shit. Like you say, go iron my wrinkled face. That was false too. Because my face ain't wrinkled. My face just small because I lost weight. So if you gonna clap back, say some real shit. Because this old me. And I'm comfortable in my own skin. I'm beautiful on the inside and the outside. I ain't around here trying to set nobody up to get pum or to get hurt. And I ain't jumping in the bed from man to man. Got to be more careful. How about that? And I hate to come back on that conversation and bring it up, but every day of my life, when I realized that you the cause of me not being around my grandchildren and not seeing them because of your lies and your shenanigans, I forgive you, but I ain't forgot. How about that? And when you say I apologize to y'all and not the one who you disrespected, or you thought God, like, okay, my daughter, you apologize. No, the one you should apologize to, you didn't. Because I ain't started off disrespecting you. I tried to talk to you as a daughter. And you got caught up in your feelings. So you went to disrespecting me and I clapped back at you. So you telling them you sorry and not Miss Ann? You got to live with that. How about that? You don't get no brown appearance. Oh, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. No. You thought God was going to make your life much, much better because you told him you saw around. Wow. At one time, you didn't know who I was. That lady in the wheelchair. A lot of y'all knew, all y'all young girls. Oh, that lady, that, until y'all really got to know who I was. Because y'all just thought I just was a ordinary old lady when I'm not. The old lady in the wheelchair was something that you'll never be. How about that? Don't let that go over your head. And meaning you'll never be yourself. Because I'm myself. I'm who God created me to be. And I ain't trying to be nothing else. I ain't trying to pretend that I'm something that I'm not. I ain't trying to put on for nobody but me. When I dressed up for me. Because that's what I like. Who you dressing up for? Who you trying to be? Don't let that go over your head. Be comfortable in your own skin. Oh, I forgot, it's too late. So y'all, good evening, Queen. So that's what I wanted to talk about. Them trying to add me in their mess and shenanigans. If I block you on my platforms, Why would you try to send something to my phone? Because y'all try to disturb my peace? Never that. Never that. So you know what people doing? Who's she talking about? Well, I know. Well, y'all put the poster together. Y'all know exactly who I'm talking about. Put the poster together. Y'all know. Y'all peekaboos. Y'all on here. Y'all know. Y'all probably even on here. Keep me out y'all messing. Confuse you. Don't send nothing to my damn phone because I'm not entertaining it. You won't be entertained, go entertain somebody else. Because AMAs ain't got time. Time is money. Don't let that go over your head. And your time ain't my money because I don't even own it. Okay, you guys. The topic for today is being a black sheep. And we got a lot of people out here that's perpetrating a fraud, lying, telling people they the black sheep just because things ain't going their way. You know how many times I felt like I was a black sheep? Just tell me why some people just feel like that. I could tell you why I felt like that. It was time I felt like I was the black sheep because I felt like my mom used to be more hard on me than my other sisters and brothers because I couldn't understand. But my mama knew that I was more stronger and more wiser and I wasn't the weakest link. So she was more lenient on them because they wasn't built like me. Because I'm a go-getter. All she got to do is say what we don't have in the house, and I'm going to get it. Even if I had to steal it, I went and got it. So if your mom got a bunch of children and you feel like, oh yeah, she do more for my sister, she might feel like you don't need it. Even if you do, you always that sister or that brother made them seem like you got it like that. So when you don't have it like that, in their mind, you're going to get it like that. Thank you, my baby. So we got siblings are the weakest link. And they get caught up in their feelings and their emotion. Oh, my mama treat my sister better and treat my brother, and my brother don't do no wrong, and my sister don't do no wrong, and this and that. But you ain't never needed your mom. And she don't buy nothing for my grandchildren, and she don't do nothing for my children. But you always did for your children, and you always made sure your children ain't never want for nothing, and you always did for your children and everybody else's children. So why you in your feelings? God always provided for you and your children. So why you expecting stuff out of somebody when you don't really need them? Get out your feelings. Get out your feelings. We take shit so small and make it so big. For what? Oh, if that had been me, now every time I ask her to watch my children, she don't never watch my children. He don't never watch my Girl, get out your feelings. Boy, get out your feelings. Man up. Out of all my sisters and brothers, every time holiday, they don't call and invite me and my children because you don't call nobody. You want people to do for you what you don't do for nobody. You want everybody to cater to you and give you when you don't give nobody nothing. Get out your feelings. When you gonna give? When you gonna be a giver? Because some of y'all got shit that y'all don't even need. Some of y'all got more than enough. And y'all still not satisfied. So get out your feelings, telling everybody you the black sheep and my mom and my daddy don't treat my children right and they disrespect to me when me and my children come over there and all that. Well, if you feel that way for Thanksgiving, stay your ass home with your children. If you don't want nobody to tell your children nothing or your grandchildren, stay your ass home with your children. Because all you're doing is coming over there so you can get all the plates and all the food and all that, then go back home. And then you and your children going to talk about how the food was. So if you don't feel like going around your family and you don't talk to your family and all that, stay your ass home for Thanksgiving. And then y'all bring that shit down to the generation, to the children. See, they ain't called for y'all, and that's a lie. Because y'all dragging the children into the shenanigans and making the children feel some kind of way. That's when children see adults, they be looking at them and they don't know whether the children be like, they want to speak, but they look at and they do like this. Because they've been talking around. And it's sad that y'all drag innocent children into adult mess and confusion. Because you don't get along with your sister or your brother, you mad. You mad at everybody. And then you sit down in front of the children and drag for your mama, drag for your daddy, and drag for the little cousins. Now the little children got an attitude toward their cousins because of grown adults. Now you got the little grandchildren in competition. Because you think your grandchildren is better than everybody else's grandchildren. Or you think your grandson is better than everybody else. You think all your grandchildren is better than everybody else's grandchildren. So, girl, I ain't going nowhere. I'm going to just stay home. Well, stay home then. Just stay your messy tail ass home. You and your messy ass grandchildren. Because if you bring them over there and you don't want nobody to tell them nothing, maybe you need to stay home with them. That's why you feel like you're the black sheep. That's why you tell everybody all on your job, yeah, I'm the black sheep. They been treating me like that. Oh, my mama do more for my brother than he do for me. My mama do more for my sister, and they don't watch my children for the holiday. They ain't never bought my children nothing. Oh, wow. What's the real reason you ain't speaking to your mom or your daddy? Because you asking for some money or you asking them to pay a bill and they told you they ain't have it. Wow. You're a grown adult. Nobody don't owe you nothing. If you want to be out there tricking from this woman to that woman or from this man to that man, you'll pay your bills like you should. Gots to be more careful. You lay your bed, you make your bed hard, and y'all got to lay in it. Y'all got to man up. You done spent all your money, and you done did what you wanted to do with your money, and now you mad because somebody tell you they ain't got it. Right string, wrong yo-yo. Stop counting other people's money and what they doing with their money. I don't know one person that don't have a bill, whether they pay it or not. And nobody ain't obligated to give nobody nothing. And you know the cold part about it? When you done been there for people and you done gave them, and at the end of the day, they look at you like, oh, well, I ain't tell you to do what you did. It's like a slap in your face. But guess what? It's all good. Because see me, I ain't changing for nobody. I'm going to continue to be who God created me to be. And I'm going to continue to have the heart that I have. And I'm not changing for nobody but the man upstairs. So when you been in a car with somebody and you want to do something for somebody or give somebody something, don't let nobody say, oh, I wouldn't buy it. You know what I hate? You know what I hate that people do? Say you got somebody and you know they have money. And they got a beautiful house. They got a beautiful car. And you don't buy them nothing. And you know what the excuse be? They got everything. Wow. Wow. That's why. Oh, they got everything. So I don't know what to buy them. So I ain't buy them nothing because they already got everything. How you know? So you can buy them a little card with a gift card in it. Oh, you so concerned and you on the outside looking in. You count their pockets so you don't know what they going through. You on the outside looking in. Stop judging people's pockets. If you're going to do it from the heart and stop worrying about what a person got. Because that's like somebody just, oh, Miss Ann, she got it. She got this going on. Or this one person. I don't give a damn what nobody else have. If God tell me to do something for it, I'm going to do it. You can have $1 million. If I see something I like for you, I'm still going to get it. Some of y'all got to get out your feelings and see life for what it is and stop making it all about just you. Some of y'all want to spend other people's money and don't want to spend yours. And when you be unalive and you leave this earth, somebody else going to spend your money. And if you don't leave it to nobody, you know who's going to get it? The government. Oh, they most definitely going to spend it. Because it's got to go to somebody selfish. You know how many people left this world with money, with pension, money they didn't work for all their life, and they ain't never got a chance to enjoy it. Wow. When you going to enjoy your life? Y'all riding around in regular cars and all that kind of stuff. Y'all looking at people with luxury, beautiful cars and saying, oh, and you got a jealous spirit when you could go on a lot and buy you one. You damn near busting 70 in it, and you still riding around in a regular car when you know you could go buy you something nice, but you don't want that. So just know, from me to you, when you leave this earth, if you don't leave that money to somebody, the state gonna get it, and they gonna enjoy it. So all that money you made, your pension and all that, and that money you got stashed in a safe and all that kind of stuff there, if you don't dot your I's and cross your T's, somebody gonna get it. So to you that's hiding money under the bed, in the TV, in your clothes, in your shoes, under the stove, under the sofa, somebody gonna get it. Somebody gonna get it. You ever thought about a split second if you leave this earth at this second, the shit that you got hidden, the hidden agenda that you have, if you don't allow one person that you really could trust to know where it's at, somebody else gonna get it. And you ain't even gonna know who they are. So you mean to tell me, out of all the people, you can't trust one person? Wow. I be saying stuff. I say, look, let me tell you this. Even though people don't want to have that conversation, but think about it. Don't let that go over your head. If you leave this earth in the next 60 seconds, and the money that you got hidden, that your husband don't know, or your wife don't know about, somebody need to know about it. Because you know what the bank gonna do? Somebody gonna get it. And it won't be your family. Because I never knew that if you and I are married, that you could have a separate bank account from me. So just think how many married couples, they got their joint account and they got their separate account. So their separate account might not even have you nowhere on it. And if you're not on it, you ain't entitled to it. Don't let that go over your head. Because I was like, well, what's the purpose of being married if we can have separate bank accounts? But that's the way the system is set up. Wow. That makes you wonder, huh? Is y'all really married? In the system, is y'all really married? Because we got our money together, and you got your money, and I got my money. So my outside account that you don't know nothing about, Your outside account that I don't know nothing about, I hope you have my name on it. Because if you don't, somebody gonna get it. That's for somebody. Since y'all out here thinking y'all know the rule, y'all know everything, y'all don't. Just think about that. Just think about what I just asked you. If you go in a second and you ain't dot your I's and cross your T's, the family gonna come through there like a thief in the night. The ones that don't even speak to you. The ones that talk about you with their friends. The ones that don't even want to claim you as their sister or their brother. The ones that ain't even been there for your mom or your dad. They want theirs. But wasn't there from the beginning, neither the end. Ain't even shared a tear at the funeral. And they want theirs. Money is the root of all evil. So y'all who out there who got stuff, and you ain't dot your I, and you ain't cross your T, somebody gonna get your shit. And it's gonna be somebody that don't even mess with you. Y'all know how much money they got in the treasury? Unclaimed money? No, y'all don't, huh? Y'all know how many people don't know that they have money that their ancestors and people that left them and they don't even know nothing about it. And that's sad when they ain't got nobody to educate you and tell you. They got some young people that own property that they great grandma then left them, and somebody came along and snatched it right from them because they ain't know no better. Just like me, unlike when I almost got unalived. I ain't know I could have filed a lawsuit. A lot of people don't know wrongful. Somebody wrongfully unalive somebody, you still entitled to whatever they had. You still could sue them. In other states, when somebody get hurt in the city, they get paid. Don't let that go over your head. So it was a lot of stuff that happened to me that they thought they got away with. They just got by. Everything the devil thought he stole from me, I'm going to get that back in some. I could have been getting spouse support. I got divorced without even knowing I was divorced. I could have sued her. Unlike Robert Jenkins told me about that after a year, because you only have a year. After a year, you can't go back and file a suit against nobody in the state of Louisiana. But God bless his soul. He gone. But he was the one that came and told me. He said you could have filed a lawsuit against her. But I ain't know. It's called a lack of knowledge. So to any one of y'all that's out there, I'm just schooling y'all. If somebody hurt you in any kind of way, and they have any kind of money or any kind of good job, just know you could file a lawsuit against them. Even if they was found not guilty, they still was the cause. Don't let that go over your head. How about that? A lot of stuff I ain't knew. And it's a lot of stuff a lot of people don't know because ain't nobody telling them. Just like when they be giving away money and all that kind of stuff there and paying people bills and paying people, you know what? People be knowing about all that. There's so many government funded programs that people was getting their rent and all that paid. And you know who was getting it? If the sister know, she gonna tell the other sister. And this one know, they gonna tell the other one. But the money for the people out there to know, they wasn't knowing. They was keeping it in-house. And the people that really needed it wasn't getting it. Why they got so many people on disability is not in government-funded houses. If you got low income, they should be first priority. $900 and some a month to live off of. Got to be more careful. Them people don't have a Section 8 voucher, but they got people with their strength help. And I ain't knocking them because they got people that work 7 days a week. Some people work 7, 8 hours, 24 hours. And even though they're making good money, all their money going to be. So the Section 8 helps a lot of people. But what about the people that get one check a month? Where the help for them? Because $1,000 a month ain't cutting it. Why they not on a government-funded program? Why are they not the first priorities? Why the veterans? And no veterans or no person with a disability should be homeless. And unlike some people, homeless, but they're not. Some people don't want to be saved. Some people don't want the help. But what about the ones that I know that's paying regular rent out of their monthly check? And they barely making it. What about them? What about them? And y'all be thinking because everybody gets disability, they get Social Security and all that kind of stuff. Them people, a lot of people on Social Security and not on Section 8 and on government-funded programs. The majority of the people some people that's on it don't even really need it. But they get it. So when I see a sister or a brother that with a disability, and they taking their whole check and paying their all their bills and all that, and then at the end of the day, they barely have enough for food, and they got to go to food banks and all that kind of stuff. There, got to be more careful. That's the type of people should be on government-funded programs and subsidized housing. That's the type of people. They should have a subdivision for people that get disability checks every month. And they should be able to have a little money after. And their light bill and their water bill. And all that shouldn't be high. They should have programs just for them. How about that? So why y'all around here bickering and worrying about who mama and daddy love the most or like the most? You should just be worrying about you and your family. Well, if mama and daddy like them the most, oh well, you take care of you and your family and your grandchildren. Stop worrying about what they doing for the other grandchildren. You able? You make sure your children don't go without. So get out your feelings. Long as you got them, that's all that matters. Maybe the other children don't have a grandmother. Maybe the other children don't have nobody to buy them. And you mad because your mama and your daddy doing for somebody because they don't have what your children have. Your children might have you, the grandma, and a papa. And they got grandma and papa on both sides, unlike your sister or your brother. Oh, I ain't tell her to have all them children. But guess what? Just because you different don't make you better. So if she got a helping hand, just say, Lord, I thank you that your mama or your daddy was able to help your sister and your brother. Instead of being jealous and envious, get out your feeling, get out your emotion. Don't sweat the small stuff. Because I could feel some kind of way. But I'm older, I'm wiser, and I'm mature. I could feel some kind of way. Because they do have parents that do seem like, oh, that's my favorite. And then the children, oh, I'm your favorite niece and I'm your favorite. Because they say it. Because that's the way they feel. And that's where all the tension started at. Because they told my children, oh, your mama got a favorite. And I promise y'all, my right hand to God, I don't have a favorite child. I love my children the same. But at the end of the day, I treat them accordingly. Before it's me, oh, Corey, I'm your favorite. Oh, Corey, your favorite. Ain't nobody never been my favorite. Y'all could go sit down and have a sit-down talk with me and every last one of my children. And I would love them to tell everybody how they feel toward me talking about I have a favorite. My oldest boy had stuff that some young children ain't never got an opportunity to put on in their life. He was wearing minks and suedes and snakeskin and gators and polo. He was wearing that as a baby because I was out there doing me. And I was going from coast to coast. I was going get it. And I had an in-house babysitter, my auntie. And then here comes another one. My daughter. She ain't never want for nothing. Miss Bitter right now. She ain't never want for nothing. And I ain't gonna lie to you. When I had the other two, the last two, when their daddy used to bring stuff, they used to take the tags off it because they felt like I was gonna bring it back. And I was bringing shit back and getting more shit for my daughter too. Because y'all dropping shit off for two. And I got two at home. So if you dropping shit off for one daughter and I got another daughter and I couldn't go buy it, yeah, I'm bringing something back and I make sure she had the same shit she had. Before I was bringing it back, I wasn't selling it. I was bringing it back to get more so they could have two of the same. But that's when the petty shit came in. Because dudes ain't doing no shit like that. That came from a woman mind. Or if I just take the tags off. That's that pillow talk shit. Dude wasn't doing it like that. That's that hating shit. And if y'all go back and look at my children pictures and all that, my girls used to dress alike. Because there ain't going to be one without the other. So far as me showing favoritism, they ain't never happened. But yeah, my mom and them, well, that's your favorite. And then when my mom and them started saying it, they started feeling that way. I thought, oh yeah, and I promise you, and I don't promise on God, I ain't never had a favorite child. And anybody that ever been around me know that I took care of my children and everybody else's children too. So when people get in your children's head and say stuff, some try and take that shit and run with it. I'm just saying. The last two, when they daddy had money, had it going on like that. And I ain't gonna lie. When their Christmas time came, they bought $2,000 worth of toys and all that. Baby dolls cost $300 and $400. The baby doll taller than my daughter and all that. And my daughter like, Mama, where my baby doll at? I said, the baby doll in the attic. To this day, she's still in the attic. I brought her back too. And got enough toys for my daughter too. That part right there. Mama, you brought my baby dead. Because you ain't going to bring no toys, no big old one big black baby doll here. And I got two girls. Now, we ain't doing that. She ain't miss him. She thought about him. But she wasn't missed. She went right back to Toys R Us. How about that? I ain't sell it to get no money. I was like, oh, we ain't doing that. It's called sacrifice. Don't pull up with one baby doll and I got two daughters and you was with me when I was pregnant with her. We ain't doing that. Got to be more careful. How about that? So the favoritism with me, the devil is a lie. And the little boy, all facts, little Cole, that little boy ain't never been one for nothing. That little boy was a mama's boy. Always cried to follow me. Mama, please don't want to come with you. And now you grown and you don't pick up the phone. Why? But mama still love you. But you still my baby. I still look at you as being my baby until you grow up. And when you grow up, I'm still going to be your mama. And I'm going to say, damn, job well done. But right now, you're looking like you're still my little baby. Until you man up. But right now, You still my little baby. How about that? But for his favoritism, and Mace don't have that. And he ain't even built like that. He a mama's boy, even at the age he is now. Because I be around him and I sit around him, I play in his little hair, scratch his little head, and all that, and show him the affection that I always did show him. Because when you get a girlfriend, mama love don't change. My love will never change. You could be a grown-ass man, and I could sit right next to you, and I'm still going to massage your head. Because I know that's what you always liked it as a child. And some girls don't like that motherly love. But that's me. And that's my child to the day I expire. And when I expire, that's still going to be my child. But some of our sons and daughters got to man up and see life for what it is. They hear us talking, but they ain't listening. They ain't listening. And some of us have to learn the hard way. So to you out there, my mama show favor with my sister, my mama show favor with my brother, my mama do. And another way, that another reason why someone feel like you show favoritism, because some of y'all parents out there, y'all do more for y'all children. Y'all do more for your daughter's children. Because that ain't no mama's baby, papa's maybe. So y'all cater to your daughter's children and y'all do less for your son's children. Don't let that go over some of y'all heads. Oh, well, I see my daughter's children all the time. I don't be saying it don't matter. A lot of y'all parents out there do more for your daughter children than your son children. Because y'all feel like your daughter children is in-house. But that don't go like that. Don't say no, not you. Yeah, you. That's why they feel like they feel. That's why they feel like, oh, well, what's the difference? If you know for sure that's your son's children, why not treat your son's children like you treat your daughter children? I'm waiting. And a lot of y'all is guilty of that. Well, I don't see them. They live in Texas. They live in Atlanta. Send a message through about them. Christmas come once a year. It's a holiday. Some people don't even celebrate holidays. Some of y'all don't even do nothing for your grandchildren. Some of y'all want to do for your grandchildren. But them daughter-in-laws and some of them son-in-laws, that's a whole nother chapter. A lot of y'all try to control us with your children. Oh, but one day in your mind, the mind that you think, in your mind you think that they'll never come. That day gonna come like a thief in the night. That same little child, them same little children, you try to keep away from the grandparent and all that. Let me get a little closer. They're gonna look for them. And they're gonna wonder why you kept me away from my grandmother or my grandfather. And they're gonna hear the real story. And they're gonna feel some kind of way toward you. And they're gonna have resentment in their heart for y'all because of the shit that y'all doing. Don't let that go over your head. Don't let that go over your head. Because that man upstairs don't sleep. And for the little reasons that y'all caught up in your emotion and your feelings, the little reason in Jehovah's eyes, it's not good enough. That's not good enough. What if Jehovah start holding grudges on y'all for the things that y'all been doing that nobody knows but y'all and him? And then he show y'all why he doing it. And I pop up in y'all dreaming in y'all face. Because he wants y'all to see why he doing it. Don't ever think y'all getting away with what y'all doing. Because y'all not. Y'all getting by. Never get away. So stop worrying about what's going on in their household. And take care of your children. If they don't want to be bothered with you and your children, that's fine. God gonna continue to bless you and your children with or without the grandparents that don't want to be a part of their life. What about the grandparents that do want to be a part of their grandchildren's life? And we got an evil daughter-in-law, evil son-in-law, because they caught up in their feelings and their shenanigans. Well, I don't want my children around her. I don't want my children around him. They don't even have a good valid reason. And the same people be around here talking about, well, let me read the word to you. Let me open the Bible. But they skip certain chapters in the Bible. They'll hear all other stuff of the Bible, but certain stuff. And they, you know what a lot of people give me when they say some creator. His name is Jehovah. Or the creator. His name is Jehovah. That's like y'all, or the lady in the wheelchair. My name is Aunt Mays. That's my middle name. Don't let that go over your head. Y'all don't want to acknowledge him for who he is, but y'all won't be acknowledged. When y'all come on a platform, oh, hey, but you don't want to acknowledge Jehovah for being a blessing in your life, for waking you up this morning when the alarm clock don't go off, he still woke you up. And you ungrateful when you ain't even had the money to pay your bills. He made a way out of no. You don't even know how the money came. You don't even know where the money came from. And your bills got paid, and you still ungrateful. Got to be more careful. It's the little things. It's the little things. That's why I'm so grateful. Because guess what? Started from the bottom. Now we here. See, my platform is to reach out and touch somebody, to make their life better, to make them think before they go and do something stupid. So we right here right now, but dang, where we gonna be in the next days, and the next days, and the next days. One day we gonna wake up and it's gonna be overwhelming. Keep on watching, keep on looking, keep on lurking, keep on listening. But you got to be more careful speaking on God's children. You got to be more careful trying to step on and misuse God's children. While y'all around there still getting drunk and still doing drugs and still sipping on cognac and still doing this and doing that. Because it ain't what you do, it's how you do it. You get a little sip, but don't be glut for it. You can have a little fun, but don't overdo it. It's a limitation on everything. Some of y'all, it's called greed. Y'all want shit you don't even need. How about that? How about that? Enjoy yourself. Stop worrying about what other people got, the Jones, and worry about what the Jones gonna say and how the Jones gonna feel about you. Enjoy your life, live your life. Or whatever you do, make sure you put him first. Because without him, you nothing. And only what you do for Christ gonna last. All that other shit, that shit get old. How about that? You ever thought about life like that? You ever thought about if I go to sleep today or tomorrow? If I don't wake up? You ever thought about who gonna have your shit? Who gonna take care of your kids? You ever thought about that? You know why a lot of people don't think about that? Because in their mind, you got enough faith to go to sleep and know you're gonna wake up in the morning. Well, why you don't have enough faith to believe that he gonna make a way out of no way? You got enough faith. Lay your head down tonight. You got enough faith to lay your head down and go to sleep. And know that in your mind, I know I'm gonna wake up. He said, you gotta have enough faith is a mustard seed. So if you can have that much of faith as a mustard seed to know that when you go get in your car and you drive across the bridge in the morning, you got enough faith to ride across the bridge with all that water and know that you're going to get on the other side. But you don't have enough faith to believe that he got your back, even when you don't feel like you have your back. You got enough faith to know that, you know what, tomorrow I'm going to wake up and I'm going to jump on the internet and I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that. You got enough faith to believe that you're going to wake up. So why you don't have enough faith to believe that he going to make a way out of no way? Why you jealous? Why you mad? Why you big mad? Why you mad? Because what Aunt May's have. Why? You want to trade places with what I've been through? You want the hurt too? You want the agony, you want the pain, you want the suffering, you want all that because I suffered and I cried a many days and a many nights. You want that too? Because all that go along with all that. Because weeping do for a night, but joy come in the morning. I'm going to say it again. Weeping do comfort. Wait, weeping do a comfort. Come in the night, but joy come in the morning. Weeping do for a night, but joy come in the morning. I got it right. Everybody wants something, but nobody don't want to go through nothing. Take your lick. Take your L. That's why I say a lot of y'all couldn't even walk in my shoes. And right now, my shoes don't even hit the slab. But y'all ain't even built like me. And y'all want to talk shit? Y'all could never be the woman that God created me to be. And the good part about my life is I'm beautiful on the inside and outside. How about that, Miss Thing? And a lot of you young girls, I'm going to outlive a lot of y'all. You know why? You know why I'm going to outlive a lot of y'all? Because y'all heart ain't right. That's why. Y'all talk all that shit, being disrespectful to the elders and all that, your old ass and all that kind of stuff there. And y'all look older than a lot of us older women. When I was coming up, we ain't had to alter our body like that. We ain't had to alter our face. It is what it's. I'm about to be 60, so whatever going on in my face, it is what it is. All that come with age. Y'all trying to save y'all face, your body, y'all ass, y'all just trying to save it. And y'all ain't doing nothing but messing it up. Because when you get my age, shit gonna go to falling off. You're gonna have side effects and all that. Just remember, Miss Ann said that. How about that? And I hate to always bring that up, but at the end of the day, who are you? Because you can't say you ain't fake. If you got anything that's not what the Creator gave you on your body, what you call that? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So the only thing I could say is fake is my teeth. Because I got them pulled out, got them, went to the dentist, let them pay for that. And then after they did what they did, I went to another dentist. And I got what I was able to afford at that time. But they're mine. And they're beautiful. How about that? And I ain't ashamed of them. So anything else, Nothing fake about me. I am who God created me to be. What about you and you? Be comfortable in your own skin. Love yourself. Some of y'all went get a Teletubby and a tummy tuck and all that, and the tummy then came back, and you can't even tuck it. Don't let that go over your head. Because you can't stop eating. And you can't afford to go back. Oh, that's all right. Ain't nothing wrong with getting your stomach done. Ain't nothing wrong with getting surgeries and all that kind of stuff there. But when you're doing it a little too much, when you're altering your whole body, something is wrong with you. That means you're not happy in your own skin. Oh, well, they ain't big enough. Let me go again. Oh, they ain't little enough. Let me go again. Who you trying to be? Dolly Parton? Who you trying to be? Wow. Got to be more careful. So to you out there, sister girl, homeboy, stop putting so much pressure on your mama and daddy, talking about what they doing for your other siblings. Man up. Your mama and your daddy don't owe you nothing. We did what we could do. And if you got a mama and a daddy that been there for you, even if they one ain't raised you in the same house, you still had them. Stop trying to make us feel guilty about some shit because you caught up in your feelings. But let me tell you about life. Let me tell you this. The way that you treat your mama, see that woman that you in love with, that's the way she gonna treat you. See that man that you in love with, you gonna get yours from him. The people that y'all love and the people that y'all misuse, for everybody y'all misuse, they got somebody gonna misuse you. You wondering why your relationship is not good with your boyfriend? Because your relationship not good with your mama. You wondering why your relationship not good with your girlfriend? Because you're disrespectful to your mama. And you got to get it back. When holidays come, y'all go buy stuff for your in-laws, for your mother-in-laws. For Mother's Day, you buy it for your mother-in-law. And don't buy it for your mom. Y'all got life messed up. How I could buy for my in-laws, for my mother-in-law, and don't buy nothing for my mom. Got to be more careful. And you think God don't see that? And when the holidays come around, you could buy for your wife family or for your husband family, but you ain't buying enough for your mama or you ain't buying enough for your daddy. The one that bent over backwards for you, that made sacrifice for you, that when you was falling short and you was about to lose your car, your house, and lose your business and all of that, they stepped up and you tell them, oh, I ain't got it. Well, you could have fooled me, but that's the games y'all play. That's the games y'all play. That's the games y'all play. I know I've been a damn good mom. And I could count on my hands the things I ever received from holidays since my adult children been grown. Hey, Pam. Hey, Queen. I don't deserve a Christmas gift, which is just another day. See what I'm saying? I don't deserve. Let's put that aside. So thank y'all for the likes being up. So you mean to tell me on a birthday? I don't know the last time I got a birthday gift. And I ain't gonna say I did get birthday gifts. I got 2 children that's gonna make sure that I got one son, ain't gonna never miss a holiday. He ain't gonna never miss. So I gotta rephrase that. So I got one, ain't gonna never miss. And he ain't gonna let nobody play with his mama. And I got another daughter that at the end of the day, I get a little card, a little something or whatever, mama, gonna call me and stuff like that. But I ain't really looking for her because she don't really buy nothing anyway. But you know what I'm saying? I get a little something. But the mother too, I ain't even get a phone call. But it's okay. Because y'all know in life you reap what you sow. And just remember the way I feel. Just remember, y'all got children now. And nobody, I ain't got it. Nobody can't tell me that. I ain't got, no, just say, I ain't buying nothing. But y'all buy for other people. And y'all go to parties and baby showers and y'all bring gifts and all that. Oh, because they get, but I gave. And I ain't getting nothing in return, but wasn't looking for nothing. I could have just got a message in a bottle or a card, a dollar card that say I love you. And that would have meant the world to me. But it's okay. I ain't the only parent go through that. I won't be the first and won't be the last. It's a lot of us that made sacrifices. It's a lot of mothers that went got loans and all that to make sure you have any and everything you wanted and needed. And when you couldn't step up to the plate, or she couldn't step up to the plate, we stepped up as grandparents. And what y'all do? Kick us in our ass. And make the world believe that, I ain't need that. They don't need that anyway. Wow, now that's big. Matter of fact, that's diabolical when you tell somebody I ain't need it anyway. That just was extra. Extra. Read all about it. I appreciate any and everything that somebody do for me, even if it is extra. Don't let that go over your head. See, me, I talk about what people want to talk about, but they scared to talk about it. And I ain't bashing nobody, but I'm letting people know because y'all make people feel otherwise about me. So maybe people need to know that life ain't peaches and cream. And when y'all step on God's children, many are called, few are chosen. And when y'all step on the chosen ones, he don't play about them. And everybody who said it, because I'm God's child. Girl, please. Not the things that some of y'all do. Y'all think everybody in the world is God, that they got good and they got evil. And guess what? They got people to portray to be that they for Jehovah. They come like a thief in the night. They're dressed up. People even hold the Bible in their hand and be the straight up devil. People will literally lie in your face. Just lie. Because y'all go to church. Y'all break the devil. Oh, I'm in church. So you went to church, right? And y'all go to church. So why did you come back out there the same way you went in? Don't let that go over your head. If y'all go to church, what did you learn in church? And how did you feel when the pastor was saying, thou shalt not commit adultery, thou shalt not steal, thou shalt honor thy neighbor? How you feel when they said that? Did you put the little one finger up and put the head down and just went on out the door? Because if he said, thou shalt not commit adultery, that brought you back, huh? That brought you back. Because sometimes when you go places and you done did shit come to haunt you and it bring you back when you weren't even thinking about that. Don't let that go over your head. Sometimes you could be watching a movie with your spouse or with somebody and something pop on TV that remind you of somebody else that you done did something to. That's because he not going to let y'all forget what y'all been doing. That's like you strolling through social media and something just keep on popping up. And you trying to get rid of this because why she keep popping up on my For You page? Why he keep popping up? You don't get it? He don't want you to forget it. I'm all up in your house. He all up in your house. She all up in your house. Because he not going to let y'all forget what y'all did to people. When I was out there doing the shit that I did, he never let me forget. And I paid for that. So if I paid for the things that I did, what makes y'all exempt? Nobody get away. We only get by. Don't let that get over your head. So to the old people, to the people that's on the outside, to the younger people that's in the world, when y'all start doing all kind of stuff, setting these boys up, setting these girls up, all kind of stuff y'all doing is unjust. Just know when it come back, don't be crying. Mama, I don't know why, Daddy, I don't know why this back to back. Every time you look around, this happening, that happening, this. Man, the fuck up. You know what's happening. Y'all be knowing. But y'all won't play dumbfounded like y'all don't know what's going on. Y'all know. That's why I hate when people be on TV. Oh, why my daughter? Why my son? They ain't never did nobody. Man, the fuck up. You know your son was a jacker. You know your son. You know your daughter. Stop it. Just pray for him. Because you know, the money he brought you with the blood on it, where your daughter came from. Don't let that go over your head. The money she brought you, don't let that go over your head. Because a lot of y'all have hidden agenda. Y'all want the world to believe that y'all don't know what be going on when shit happen. A lot of shit I was doing out there, my mom ain't had no clue. But I was doing it. She know I was doing something. But I'm still her daughter. I'm still her daughter, and she know her daughter. You know your daughter too. You know your son too. But you want everybody to believe that. Well, not my son, not my daughter. Yeah, your son and your daughter. Matter of fact, all your children. Don't let that go over your head. Ain't none of us perfect. We all got shit that we do. How about that? Even if you sit down and have a conversation about somebody and you know it ain't right. So y'all not talking to Miss Perfect. And I know damn well everybody on here is not perfect. Not even the ones who go to church every day or every other day or 2 or 3 days out the week. They're not perfect. We all are imperfect people. So stop and get out your feelings talking about you the black sheep because you're not getting what you want to get out of people. Stop running talking about your mama and your daddy. You weren't talking about them when they was getting you what you need and what you wanted. And now They tell you they done manned up. And they might not even have it like that no more. But since you so accustomed to them being there for you, now you done got caught up in your feelings. Man up. What about the time when God make it where they can't help you, even if they want to help you? Now they stressing because they want to. They didn't give till they can't give no more. They can't help you. You done drained them. Oh, I'm the black sheep. Oh, she always doing for them, and they ain't never. And then y'all put, she ain't never did nothing. Huh? So who raised you? So who been doing for you if they never did nothing for you? They got some children, they ain't never met their parents, never knew their mother or their father, and you around here whining. Wow. And lying. Y'all gotta stop. Life is good. Life is how you make it. Yeah, you're gonna have your good days and your bad days, but you live to see another day. If he wake you up to see another day, that's another day. And you need to be satisfied because somebody ain't wake up. Somebody gonna go to sleep tonight and ain't gonna wake up. Somebody just went to sleep and ain't wake up. And somebody got a phone call and say, so-and-so ain't wake up. And y'all around here whining, moping, complaining. Wow. That's so ungrateful. And that's so selfish of you to always think about me, 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 me. It's about me, 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 me. It ain't just about you. It's about Jehovah. While you whining, he said, look at all they done did to me. They crucified me. And you around here worrying about the little shit somebody said about you. Girl, please. Boy, please. Give a damn about what nobody said, how nobody feel about me. Because he validate me and I validate me. But yo, the naysayers who hating, I need to get a bunch of more haters. Because every time they hate, I elevate. If y'all know they got any haters out there, tell them come on AMA's page. How about that? So man up. And think about what I said. Just think about it. When you lay your head down and you go to sleep, just think about if you never wake up again, even though y'all don't want to think like that, where your shit going? I'm just saying. The immaterial shit that we get, he said, let the undress set it up for the chest. Some of the shit that we getting, we just setting it up for somebody else. And guess what? The cool part about it, they don't even want it. They gonna come there and pick, oh, give me this. Let me get the purse. Let me get it. No, I don't want them. They don't even know what shit work. And some of them don't even care. Man, I don't want that. Get that to the Goodwill. When I was working at the Goodwill and we used to sort out the clothes and stuff, somebody died and all their clothes came straight out the cleaners. I mean, good clothes. And the family ain't even wanting them. Don't let that go over your head. Another man trash is another man trash. Y'all be surprised at some of the stuff that come through the Goodwill. So think about it. So from this day on, y'all need to dot your I's and cross your T's. Let me tell y'all something. You can take a tablet and a piece of paper and you can write down the stuff that you have that have value to it. Or it can be the little things. It could be something you want your granddaughter to have, your grandson to have. Just write it down and put it in an envelope. Put your address on it. Put a stamp on it and mail it back to yourself. Do I need to say it again? Mail it back to yourself and let somebody know. The envelope, if something happened to me today or tomorrow, because something could happen to each and every one of us in a split second. That envelope I'm going to have, that's who I want my stuff to go to. Just say Ann Mays taught me that, if you didn't know. Just tell somebody that you can trust. Because they have wills. And guess what? They have people that's executive over wills. And they also have people not to alter a will. Don't let that go y'all head. Because I was very honest when my grandfather passed. My grandfather came from Chicago, and he was down here. And I went and picked him up from the airport. And he passed away here at his niece's house. And they gave me his wallet. They gave me his jewelry. And they gave me his suitcase with his stuff in it. So I was a part of the will. I was in the will. But my grandfather lived in Chicago, and I lived in New Orleans. So that means I didn't know anything about, Chicago. And we talked on the phone, and I know he had, a nice place and this and that, because my grandfather dressed his tail off. So I know he had nice stuff and stuff like that. So I saw the will. So my grandfather had a son, and my grandfather had other children. But his son that didn't even have his name, his first or last name, came down here, and he had a will and said that he was executive over the will. And my name was on there. So by him saying that he was executive over the will, that means he had more access to everything than me, by me staying here in New Orleans and he living in Chicago. And I know my grandfather had a bank account and all that. But what I'm going to do if somebody else said, oh, I'm over the will? You know what I'm saying? If they got a piece of paper and they saying, I'm executive over the will and this thing. And the part that I was reading, it said that he wanted his son to have his jewelry or whatever. I had his jewelry, his Movado watch, his ring and stuff like that. And I gave it to his son. Unlike he said he didn't want it, but I did what my grandfather wanted me to do. I gave it to him. See what I'm saying? But it was stuff that I know I could have got out of my grand. I feel like this. I feel like if somebody including you in their will, I feel like nobody shouldn't touch nothing until all parties are there at the same time. I feel like if you got sisters and brothers and your mama have property, jewelry, money, and all that, nobody who give you authority to feel like, oh, well, my mama passed away, so I'm going to take the jewelry and I'm going to give it to who I want and I'm going to do this. No, that don't go like that. But of course, when it comes down to money, jewelry, and stuff of value, people going to do what they want to do. I feel like it should be against the law for anybody to go inside of a house. So if, say like you got a mama and you got a daddy, right? And your mama and your daddy, they got property and they got money and they got a nice house, right? But they live together. So say your mama passed away in the house and your daddy, or say both of them, something happened to both of them in the house. I feel like the state should lock the house up until they come to agreement where they make it known that nobody can enter the house. If they got children, nobody can enter the house till all the children enter the house together. Ain't no one child should be able to go in there and get what they want without the other siblings. I feel like the state should lock the door and put a chain on it until everybody go in there together. And that's how you split everything up. But if one child get there before the other one, and the other one get there before the other one, or they don't like the other one, or this and that, let's get this, let's get the money, this and that. Somebody gonna beat somebody to the punch. And they ain't even came to see about the mom or the daddy. Wasn't even talking to the mom or the daddy. The one who wasn't even talking to the mom or the daddy is the one gonna cry the most, and the one gonna wind up trying to get the most. But that's just me. That's how I feel. Ain't nobody should be able to enter a house. So what if you got, all right, what if your mama married, all right, and your mama got a husband, or your daddy got a wife, right? And say something happened to both of them, right? And the children, they not really biological children, and they stepchildren. That's what I'm saying. So say the wife children get there before the husband children. See what I'm saying? So, and then it's going to start a ball of confusion. So I feel like it's just me that if y'all dealing with that type of situation, nobody shouldn't be able to enter the house until all parties are there. The stepchildren and the biological children. That's just me. And that go for everybody. Because guess what? At the end of the day, it be a lot of children on the outside get left out because the children on the inside, they're already there. They got door keys. They been there. They know where shit at. So that means the children that's on the outside gonna lose out because the children on the inside feel like, oh, that's my mama. And the other children feel like, oh, that's my daddy. So it all boils down. It go back to you dotting your I's and crossing your T's. I know a couple of adults got jacked like that. Their children ain't get nothing. And that was they daddy shit. And that was their mama shit. And they ain't got nothing. How about that? And then what about the children who don't know no better? What about the children that was babies? And then when something happened, if somebody get unalive, the husband or the wife, and they got little infants or little toddlers, then the people gonna argue on who gonna get the children. They want the benefits, but they don't want the children. Got to be more careful. So y'all got to think about life all kind of ways. Because guess what? They got somebody out there gonna play their game with your children. They're gonna tell your child, oh, you can come over here and stay with me. Because they thinking about the Social Security. They thinking about the check that they thinking about the money that they could get. And when it all run out, they're gonna tell your child they gotta go. Got to be more careful. That's why people should take care of their business right and have a power of attorney in place. You're right about that. You're right about that. And a lot of people, but to be honest, it's called a lack of knowledge. What about the people that don't know no better? What about the people? Because I ain't gonna lie, I didn't sit with people before. And I got a sister that do that type of work. And there was times where the people wanted to leave stuff to my sister. And it was times where the people wanted to, change their will because my sister been taking care of people for decades. And the family like, I want to leave this to you because you take care of me and you take care of my daughter and stuff like that. And then the people, their daughters and their children live way out of town. But when their mama was like, well, I want you to change the will because I want her to get this and this and that, the family said, oh, no, she not. But y'all ain't been here in decades. And now y'all want everything. Everything. They made sure. But that lady wanted my sister to have full control over everything that she built. And she wanted my sister to take care of her daughter as she always been taking care of her daughter. But the siblings, they don't even come down here and visit their sister every now and then. They barely see their sister. And she's still here. And her mama going, and she still staying in her mama's house. Got to be more careful. But once they realized their mama was about to expire, they made sure she ain't changed that will. She changed it a little, but not a lot. So it's a lot. I didn't saw a lot of, and especially them other people. Them people, they want to reap the harvest, but they don't want to do the work. They want their mama and their daddy pensions and all that kind of stuff there, but they don't want to take care of them. They don't want to wipe their, they don't want to wipe their butt and all that. They ain't doing all that. They'll pay you to take care of them, but they won't have control over their money. There's so many people in the old folks home. They paying for their people to be in the old folks home, and they still getting their money. They family getting their money. And they put the people in memory care and all that. And memory care costs like $6,000, $7,000, $8,000, $9,000. That's somewhere where they be in 24 hours. They take their whole check. They eat 3 times a day. But they mental and physically abuse some of them people. Got to be more careful. And it's sad. Because that's called life. And that's the children that then did everything for them. They didn't. That's the children that they didn't did everything for. And they threw them in the old folks home. And they go see them once or twice a month. Got to be more careful. So to y'all out there, just remember y'all read what y'all sow. And if God bless you with a big, beautiful house, and your mama or your daddy gets sick the day of tomorrow, you could always turn that extra bedroom that you have and take care of your mama or your daddy and let them get a nurse to come there if you're a person at work. But now they paying you to take care. But I don't understand is how a lot of y'all, oh, I can't do it. But your mama took care of your ass until you was old enough to be an adult. And y'all be saying what y'all can't do. Oh, I got a bad stomach. I ain't changing up. Oh, wow. That's why you still stuck on stupid. That's why you can't get ahead. That's why you can't get ahead. That's why you wondering why you're going through what you're going through with your spouse. Because see that lady that did everything for you? See that man that did everything for you that you misuse? That's why. That's why. Don't ask why. You already know why. Got to be more careful. Y'all be asking the question and y'all already have the answer. Y'all already have the answer. Why ask that question when you already have the answer? You already know the answer. So stop being around here whining and crying, talking about you the black sheep. Not in God's eyes. He supply your each and every need. And you still whine about what somebody else doing. What somebody else doing. Why you whining about somebody else? You don't even know where your help come from. You don't know. But you know why y'all be whining and crying? Because y'all don't know him. If you knew who Jehovah was, if you knew who you was and whose you was, you wouldn't be worrying about. You wouldn't be sweating the small stuff. You'd be like, oh, well, that's who she is. That's who she is. My sister used to always say, yeah, mama treat me this way and treat me this. And she used to get in her feelings so much. And I used to be like, girl, don't worry about that. She used to always be saying, my mama don't love her the same way she loved her. You know what I'm saying? And I used to be like, why you always say that? Look at you, they don't treat you like that. And I said, girl, whatever. You know what I'm saying? But she was caught up in her feelings and she was dealing with other stuff. And I love my sister to death. And my sister like, why they treat me like that? And I said, girl, please. We used to be arguing. And when she get mad or she'll get in her feelings, she'll say, man, why mama be treat me like that? And I said, like what? She used to be lying sometimes. But y'all, that's life. Just get out your feeling and man up. If you feel some kind of way, just pray for your mama or pray for your daddy. If you see them doing something or treating somebody better than you, just do better. You do better. Because whenever they do something to me and I feel like they do, God come right back. God like, man, you worrying about, don't sweat the small stuff. I got you. Whenever somebody misuse me, God come right there and say, I got you. Stop worrying about that. Then I told you I got you. And I'm going to show you I got you. And that's what he do. He show up and show up. The one that y'all be stepping on, he rise them up right in front of y'all. That's what he finna do on this internet. He about to show y'all. He about to show y'all. The little lady in the wheelchair, oh, she this and this and that. Watch what God about to do. Just keep on watching. Keep on lurking. Y'all gonna be flipping and tripping and tossing and turning. Got to be more careful. And I love y'all. And guess what, I know this message today was for somebody. Because somebody feel like did a long lost range and you not. Just get out your feelings. Get out. Just let it go. Just let it go. Start riding on that. Just say, Lord, I surrender and I give it to you and let it go. And your life will be so much better. And God gonna open the windows of heaven and pour out a blessing you don't have room enough to receive. You can't receive it because you're still holding on. You so busy looking behind you till you can't see what's ahead. You gotta let that shit go. Let it ride. I done let so much of shit ride and I feel good. I feel good all over. I see my blessings. When he said let it ride, sister girl, homeboy, let it ride. We've been due for a night, but joy gonna come in the morning. I promise you, it will. Got to be more careful. I love y'all. That's the end of this live. And I know this live was for somebody. To all my queens and my king. I can't wait till a lot of my kings start following me. Because it be for them too. Good night, kings and queens. If the king's on here. I love y'all. Linda, you be blessed. Queen, you be blessed. Red, you be blessed. Laura, you be blessed. G, you be blessed. Didi, you be blessed. Y'all pray for me. And I'm most definitely gonna pray for y'all. And y'all, why when I be getting off of here and when I press the end, it seemed like my face be just stuck. I gotta let somebody show me how to make, like, when I'm off of here, my face don't be looking some kind of stupid. So I love y'all. Y'all be blessed. And I see y'all tomorrow on the beautiful Friday. And y'all, it's supposed to rain for the weekend. So I know they said that they have a second line Sunday, but I hope it don't rain on their parade. But it's supposed, that's what the weatherman said. So y'all be safe. I love y'all. To my queens and king, I promise y'all I'm gonna pray for y'all and y'all pray for me. See what I'm saying? So y'all have a blessed night. I love y'all.